Well, the last time the Seahawks were on the road, it was a balmy 80 degrees along the beach. It's a little different today, John.
Yeah, this is not Tampa.
It is
cold.
not. It's about 15 degrees in Appleton, Wisconsin, as the Seahawks get ready for their game against the Packers tomorrow afternoon. And while we might be cold, the fact that it's December and there's snow on the ground, that's a good thing for Russell Wilson when we take a look at our three key matchups.
Yeah, this team is all about finishing. They're 17-3 under Pete Carroll since 2012 in December and January games. And a big part of that is Russell Wilson. He's been phenomenal down the stretch in his career. 106.2 passer rating, 35 touchdowns in December the last 4 years. If you throw in the January game in Arizona last year, the numbers are even better because he was great in that game. So he's just been phenomenal throwing the ball this time of year, which you'd think bad weather, but he embodies what Pete Carroll and them like in the ability to finish. So if this team's going well and Russell Wilson's going well, cold weather or not, this offense should click.
Well, and he said this week he hopes it's dumping buckets of snow. He just might get his wish on game day, which is going to be interesting to take a look at the other side of the ball and the other quarterback involved. Aaron Rodgers, you know that he is looking at that Seattle secondary and picking a target right now.
Yeah, you know, the Seahawks have the utmost confidence in Stephen Terrell, and they should. He's played very well. But Earl Thomas is an all-pro. He's one of the best defensive players in the NFL. If he's not there, teams are going to realize it, and Aaron Rodgers is a guy not afraid to take his shots. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if they test Stephen Terrell a little bit early, kind of see what he's got back there. They're not a great running team this season. They've had a lot of injuries. Whether or not the snow comes, they're going to be looking to chuck it, and if he can take advantage of that, it'll help the Packers offense a lot. If Stephen Terrell steps up and plays like the Seahawks know he's capable of, then the Seahawks defense should be fine.
Well, and plays like he has shown that he can play in the last few weeks.
Yeah.
The Seahawks obviously know what they have in him and are very confident in that. And last key matchup is the run game that the Seahawks seem to have, I don't know, breathed new life into the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this team was kind of getting by throwing the ball more than they're used to early in the season. They were still playing pretty well, but it just didn't feel right. It wasn't quite the Seahawks offense. You get Russell Wilson healthy, you get Thomas Rawls back, the offensive line's been coming together, getting better as the years gone along. All of a sudden they've rushed for 519 yards in their last 3 games, including season high 240 last week, averaging well over 5 yards a carry in all 3 of those games. So if they can be balanced, you know, Pete Carroll loves balance for a lot of reasons. One of them is you can go to both elements of the offense depending on the conditions and the weather and all that. And if it's sloppy and it's hard to throw and you can pound it on the ground, that's going to help a lot. Packers' run defense has been pretty good. They average 3.8 yards a carry, holding opponents 3.8 yards a carry. But so is the Panthers' run defense, and that didn't deter the Seahawks at all.
Well, and the Packers are also dealing with some injuries, particularly in that linebacking core that could end up playing a big difference.
Yeah, Clay Matthews is dinged up. They got some other guys out. Nick Perry, their best pass rusher, is out. So there could be some opportunities for the Seahawks offense.
Certainly could be. There's an opportunity for you to listen to the game on the Seahawks Radio Network, and of course check out everything that John has to write on Seahawks.com.